Garden tour, April 28th, 2025. So here's the first look at the garden for the year. It's been a cool, kind of wet spring. You can see here, these are 5 beds that I had in rye right here. Last year I had these beds here in rye, and then there's a plot down there that is seen nothing but rye since I killed the grass that was there with plastic a couple of years ago. I'm gonna, I've got, you can see the tarp there. I've got beds built underneath that. That was the second half of the beds that I built last year. And then I'm gonna continue the beds here this summer. And it'll be a complete 50 by 100 foot garden. So the beds are 50 feet that way. The garden is 100 feet from one side to the other. Got some things planted, some cool weather crops already. This bed here is, what do we got? We got spinach here at the top of the bed. And I just stuck some lettuce that got a little sunburnt. Stuck some lettuce in the middle here. Then we've got radishes. Then I did some lettuce right here. This would be a kind of like a broadcast seeding that I would harvest as baby lettuce leaf. Let's see if that takes off. It's doing okay so far. I tried a new seeder this year, and I'm still getting the hang of it. I got a 6-row seeder, and as I get better, I'll get better coverage with my seeding. Then down here we've got, I think this is, so the top of the bed was actually a round red radish, and this is the French breakfast radish down here at the end. I put these tin pans up to, just as a deterrent to whether it's deer or crows or whatever. It kind of works. When they're hungry, they figure things out, so it is what it is. This right here is my beet bed. You can see the beets coming up there. And I just weeded. Took a bunch of dandelions out of this bed. At the top of the bed here is carrots. And we've got some carrot germination in here. Let's see if I can show you some. Yeah. See, these are carrots here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's carrots germinating there. It's always wishful thinking on how many carrots are going to germinate. Oh yeah, and as usual, I've got peas run down the middle. So there's some peas in the middle of that bed. Here I've got, I didn't grow as many onions as I did the last few years. So I've got yellow onions here at the top of this bed. And at the bottom of the bed I've got red onions. And since I didn't fill the bed with onions like I was hoping to, my germination on my onions just didn't do as well as I would have liked this year. But anyhow, that bed over there was the cabbage bed, or is the cabbage bed. It's got purple cabbage at the top, green cabbage at the bottom, and I had extra cabbage left over, so since the onions didn't fill this bed, I stuck the rest of the cabbage in this bed. And then in some spots where I could sneak it in, I've got some kale in the middle here, a couple different types of kale. Down at the bottom of the bed here, I've got some Swiss chard in the middle, and then like I said, these are the red onions. And I've got some mustard greens there at the bottom of the bed. Yeah, and this bed here is the, like I said, this is green cabbage at the bottom. Red cabbage at the top. This bed here is Napa cabbage with some kale in the middle and some weeds. I've got these beds hooped. I hooped them and I've been pulling the fabric over them just because I'm a little nervous about my deer pressure this summer. The deer they were here all winter snacking on the ryegrass, so I'm a little nervous they're gonna wipe me out if they get the chance, so I'm just trying to take any precaution I can. But anyways, there's the garlic. You can see that's up and looking pretty good. This is what will be these are normally the flower beds. So that'll be zinnias and sunflowers, and what am I doing? Oh, I'm doing some asters this year. I'm gonna try asters, see if I like those. So, get the first look at the garden. So that's probably gonna be about the gist of it for this week. See you soon.